This is a template available on my website that can help you train your hand in this 30-degree angle. I already mentioned you can purchase one of these triangles from an art supply store that is a 30-degree angle. But if you don't want to do that, you can just print this off from the web. All right, you can hold your hand up to this and adjust your tension in your hand. But again, a firm but relaxed V sign usually works for most people. It's very close to 30 degrees. Now once you get the hang of this 30 degrees, you'll remember it and you'll be able to form it very accurately. But until you get to that point, when you're practicing, you might want to mark this distance with your other hand. All right? Place the end of one finger at the tip of your other hand's index finger and see where your other finger ends up on your index finger. And remember that spot. For me, it's right close to the first wrinkle above my first joint. All right, so I know if I'm not certain where my 30 degrees is, I can hold it up to my hand and say, that's exactly 30 degrees. This is very useful. Now, we said this 30-degree angle applied for a wide range of shots, but it's only an average. It turns out that at the center of the range, the half ball hit, the cue ball will deflect a little bit more than 30. All right, that's why on this template, I show this angle. This angle happens to be 33.7, about 34 degrees. This is how much the cue ball will deflect for an exact half ball hit, which is what we just saw. So it might be good to practice that one also. So we have to stretch our hand a little bit more beyond our 30 direction. And you might also mark that on your opposite hand. So for me, it comes pretty close to this knuckle. So that's a good way for me to remember what 34 degrees is. So if I'm hitting a half ball shot, the deflected angle of the cue ball is going to be closer to that. Instead of 30, it's going to be about 34. So you can pretty accurately predict where that cue ball is going to go for a half ball hit. And you can estimate where it's going to go over a wide range of shots, very close to 30. Now for a thin or full hit, the angle is a little smaller. So for a quarter ball hit or a 3/4 ball hit, it's fairly thin or fairly full. Again, the angle is a little bit less than 30. There's my 30. I relax it slightly. I can check myself on this template. Happens to be about 27.4 degrees. I can also mark that angle on my finger. It's right where the hair grows on my index finger. So I know where 30 is, which is kind of an average angle for most shots. I know where about 34 is. That's for a half ball hit. And I know where about 27 is. That's for a quarter ball or a 3/4 ball hit. So I can very accurately predict where that cue ball is going to go for a rolling cue ball shot.